All right. Hello and welcome. It's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Today, we're going to flow through a 60-minute live yoga class. All right, so I'll meet you on your mat. We're going to begin with a warm up. The format of the class is that we warm the body up before proceeding to practice yoga. And midway into class, there's a water break. And I also have my Zoom students on. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So as they enter class, I just let them into class as they enter the class. So I just want to make this adjustment, and we're going to start with the warm up. All right. So let's separate the feet to about hip width apart, and we're going to do some knee bends. All right. We can place our hands on the chair, keeping the heels on the mat. Rise up, lifting the heart, relaxing shoulders. Another breath, we float to bending. On the inhale, we rise to straightening. Go at your own pace. All right, so we're warming up legs, we're engaging the core, and we're also getting some engagement in the muscles in the back. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to now guide the arms out to shoulder level. Let the elbows bend. Palms are going to face inward. From here, we're going to focus on left elbow, right knee. We're going to take a breath, lift up the right knee, guide the left elbow to the right knee, get a twisting motion. Let's breathe and twist as we lift, release. Another breath, twist, release, twist, release, twist, release, breathe, twist, release, twist, release. Very good. From here, extend the arms out. Arms will be straight. Squeeze those elbows. Straighten your fingers. Make very tiny circles forward. See how small the circles can be. See how quickly you can circle the arms forward as you're breathing. Very good. Now we're going to flow back. Guide the arms to flow back again, making small circles with the lifted heart. From here, we're going to take a breath. Let the arms be still. And then lift the arms all the way overhead. Rotate the arms in. And guide them closer so the palms touch. We're going to clasp our hands. Point your fingers straight. Reach up and look at your wrist. As you exhale, fold to the right slowly. All right. Yes, press your hands away from the body as you're stretching. On the inhale breath, we're going to rise up, breathe until the spine is neutral. Once there, take another breath. The heart is rising, the weight of the body rooted in our heels. Breath, we rise up to the neutral spine position. Let's go ahead and straighten the fingers. Guide the arms forward. Arms are going to lower to shoulder level. We're going to wiggle those fingers like we're playing the piano, bending and lifting the fingers. And then circle your hands outward, engage the wrist, and circle the hands inward. Awesome flow. Take another breath. Release the arms down. Shoulders relax. Hands rest at your side. Now we're going to turn the head to the left slowly. When you can no longer turn the head, gaze with the eyes to the wall behind you for your eye muscle stretch. On the inhale, we're going to look center. Neck is neutral. Blink the eyes open. Breathe. Guide your head now to the opposite shoulder. Chin is flowing towards the opposite shoulder. We're gazing actively at the wall behind us for our eye muscle stretch. On the inhale, we're going to look center. Return back to the neutral neck position. From here, we'll take a breath. Guide the elbows to bend, palms touch. Let the thumbs release on the center bone of the chest to sternum. Relax shoulders. Let's gaze downward. This will be our moment of reflection. If you choose, you can set an intention or dedication for your practice, or you can simply connect with your own heart energy. From here, let's take another breath. On the exhale, relax your hands at your side, blink the eyes open a little wider. We are now prepared to start our yoga practice for today. In today's yoga practice, let's start in a tree pose. So we're going to guide the feet inward so our thighs touch, and we're going to relax our shoulders. Transfer your weight to your heels lifted. We'll take a breath, spread the toes very widely apart so the pinky toe can flow onto the mat. Next toe until all 10 toes are pressing into the mat, but the weight remains drawing into the heels. Now, the breath allows the elbows to bend, palms touch. All right, we're proceeding to our tree pose, but first I'm going to add another student to class. As my Zoom students come to class, I enter them into class. All right, so we're proceeding to tree pose. Now we're going to bend the right knee, let the right heel lift, and guide the right knee to splay outward. Sole of the foot touches the inner leg. The heart is lifted, shoulders relaxed. This is a level 1 tree pose. If you want to go deeper, you can guide your foot to the low leg, or you can bring your sole of the foot to the upper thigh. The choice is yours. I'm going to be on the low leg for today. And from here, if you want to go deeper, you can even add the arms. You can take a breath and press the palms together. Be sure to gaze at a focal point as the arms flow all the way overhead. You'll release the palms forward and guide the elbows to soften. Fingers are straight, the heart is lifted. This is our tree pose. It's okay if the foot comes down. If the foot comes down, just take a breath and guide it back into place. From here, we'll rotate arms in, guide them closer, palms touch. Release the elbows to bend. We're going to meet up at heart center. Let's breathe deep. Guide the bending knee forward. On the exhale, release the sole of the foot down. Transfer all of your weight to your heels and relax your shoulders. Notice your heart rhythm. Next breath, opposite knee bends. And then you choose your foot placement, either keeping your toes on the mat or on your inhale, lifting the foot maybe to the low leg. Activate that right glute muscle, squeeze it. And as I mentioned earlier, it's okay if you want to bring your foot to the upper thigh. Choice is yours, avoiding the knee. From here, we'll take a breath. And if you want more, let the arms flow upwards slowly. Let's move with purpose and focus. Sometimes like a tree in nature, we might sway. We'll release the palms forward, relaxing the elbows. The elbows have a slight bending. Allow the breath to balance the body. And notice your heart rhythm as you find peace within this tree pose. The next breath guides the arms to flow inward, palms flow closer, and then we release the elbows to bend, thumbs resting on sternum, shoulders relaxing. The breath guides the bending knee forward. Let's breathe. Let's go at our own pace so we can guide the sole of the foot down all the way to the mat. Transfer the weight to the heels. Awesome flow. And from here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide both knees to bend. Think about sitting in a chair as you hinge your hips. Excellent flow. We have the hips hinging as if we're sitting in a chair. I'll give a side view. So from the base of the skull all the way to the tailbone, we create a diagonal line. We're guiding the navel inward. The next breath allows the hands to flow forward. Elbows begin to straighten. Release your palms. And now from fingertips, diagonal line. From fingertips to tailbone, try to create a diagonal line. Be mindful of the navel. You want to guide your navel to flow inward. This activates the abdominal wall. From here, we can take a breath, guide the arms to flow closer, palms touch. And then we're going to release forward to a forward fold with bending knees, keeping the eyes open. From here, bend very deep and see if you're able to guide your fingertips or your palms flat on your mat, bending the knees, hinging in hips. From here, we're going to place the palms on our shins, fingertips pointing downward. Let's begin to straighten knees, straighten elbows. Press the heart forward. The nose is pointing to the front of the room. We are in a flat back forward fold. Then we're going to take a deep breath. And as we exhale, guide your nose to point towards the mat. And notice how your neck becomes neutral and more relaxed. right? So we are in a flat back forward fold. All the weight of the body is drawing into the heels. The next breath allows the arms to flow outward to shoulder level, palms facing down, elbows are straight. So from fingertip to fingertip, create a straight line. Keep the weight of the body drawing into the heels. All right, and this is how we strengthen muscles in the back to improve our posture. This is how we strengthen muscles in the legs. So many benefits in this posture. From here, we're going to take a breath. And as we exhale, guide your arms forward, bend your knees, guide your navel in. We're going to flow back to the chair pose. Yes, keep your weight transferred in your heels. Palms are going to face each other, fingers straight, elbows straight. What a wonderful way to strengthen our core muscle group in this chair pose. Let's all take a cleansing breath together. Awesome flow. On the exhale, guide the arms to flow closer. Let's bend the elbows as the elbows and connect with heart energy. If you breathe deep while you're focusing, you might actually feel the vibration of your heart against your thumbs. Breathe deep into this heart energy. Next breath allows your right heel to lift. With the right heel lifted on the inhale, we're going to lift up the right knee, straighten left leg. Keep gazing at the focal point. Press your palms together for balance. Guide your navel inward. Activate that left glute. Squeeze that left glute. What an awesome flow. From here, we're going to take a deep breath. As we exhale, we're going to release that right foot all the way back down to the mat so the leg can straighten. We'll transfer all of our weight to our heels, relaxing shoulders. Let's take another breath. As we exhale, we're going back to our chair pose, bending knees, guiding the arms forward in the diagonal position, releasing the palms. Be mindful to keep the belly hollow. Allow the breath to create a calm wave to flow over the body. Now we're going to focus on our left heel. Next breath, we're going to lift the left heel, guide the arms to flow closer, palms touch, elbows bend. We have our left heel lifted. We're guiding our thumbs to flow right in front of our heart center. We're going to gaze actively at a focal point. And as we inhale, we're going to begin to straighten the right knee and lift the left knee. So breathe, lift the left knee. Right leg is straightening, right glute is activated. What a wonderful flow. Press your palms together for balance. Notice heart rhythm. Guide the sole of the foot all the way to the mat. We'll take a breath and step the feet outward. Let's take a nice wide-legged stance. The further you separate your legs, the deeper you will go into the posture. From here, we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. Let's breathe deep. And as we release the breath, we're going to fold forward, moving with focus and concentration, releasing the palms and guiding the hands to flow towards the mat. Fingertips flow towards the front of the room. Chin flows towards the collarbone. We keep our eyes open. Keeping the eyes open promotes focus and concentration. Very good for the balance. It's important and necessary to keep the eyes open every time you are inverted with your head below your hips. Our legs are straight. And now let's focus on the spine, okay? So we're going to guide the navel towards the wall behind us. Guide your tailbone upward. Notice the movement in the spine. So good for the body. All right, and you can move it slowly. Encourage micro movements, increasing flexibility. So good for the body. Also, we're engaging the nervous and circulatory system as we are inverted as well. Let's take a breath, and we're going to guide the left toes to point away from the body. Walk your hands towards your left foot. All right, now bring the right toes in slightly. So we want the right toes in a diagonal position, the front heel directly below the back heel. And now we're going to bend the front knee. Should be the left knee bending perhaps. Bend your front knee. And on the inhale, we're going to rise up slowly. Let's breathe. And remember, go at your own pace. You're guiding your navel inward. Keep pressing that belly button inward. On the exhale, relax your shoulders so we can connect in this warrior one posture. So good for the body. From here, we'll take another breath. On the exhale, release the arms downward. Fingertips flow towards the mat. And now, guide the arms behind you. We want the palms to face each other. Guide those shoulder blades to touch each other. And let's go ahead and see if you can clasp your hands. If you can't, it's okay. Just keep your palms facing in the same direction. If you're able to clasp your hands, go ahead and do so. From here, we're going to shift the weight of the body forward by lifting up the back heel, transferring the weight towards the bending leg. Let's breathe and shift. And from here, we're going to straighten the left leg, lifting up the right foot if you can. It's okay if you can't lift the right foot. You can just keep your right toes on the mat. Actively squeeze that right glute muscle. If your foot comes down, it's okay. Just take a breath and lift it back up. That's how you strengthen your core. The wiggles strengthen the core. All right, so now on the exhale breath, that's when we'll release the foot down. Once the back foot touches the mat, straighten your fingers. Guide the front leg to straighten. Take a breath, rotate the body forward. Right, so we're back at the starting position, the wide-legged stance. From here, we're going to take a breath, guide the arms outward. Inhale, filling lungs. Exhale, fold forward. Be fluid. Go slowly. Take your time. Let the arms release downward as well. Keep your eyes open. Transfer all your weight to your heels. Your legs are straight. What a wonderful way to care for the body. The next breath, we focus your hands towards your right foot. Left toes now are at a diagonal. Back heel is direct. Front heel, adjust as necessary. We're going to use the hands to frame the front foot. The next breath fills the lungs. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the front knee. Should perhaps be the right knee. Guiding the knee over the ankle, not the toes. On the next breath, that's when we flow upward. So take your time. And remember, your breath is your guide. Go slowly, guide the navel inward. Palms are facing each other, elbows are straight. In yoga, it's always good to go slow. Have a nice, slow, gentle flow as you relax your shoulders away from your ears. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. What a wonderful way for us to care for our bodies in this gentle yoga flow. From here, let's take a deep breath. As we exhale, we're going to guide the arms to release forward. The arms are lowering all the way down. Fingertips point to the mat. And the next breath guides the arms to flow behind us. Notice how the shoulder blades touch. Bring those arms closer together. See if the palms can touch. See if you can interlace your fingers. If not, just keep the palms in the same direction towards each other. All right. So from here, we're going to prepare for our shift and transfer of weight towards the bending leg. So we're going to take a breath and we're going to transfer the weight towards the bending leg, lifting up the back heel. And when you're ready, guide the hands away from the body, straighten the front leg, squeeze the back glute muscle. So squeeze that left glute. Awesome flow. This is a variation of a warrior three. Breathe a little deeper. Straighten the fingers. Relax your arms. Fingertips point towards the mat. Next breath, straighten the bending knee. Rotate the body forward. Awesome flow. Let's begin to heel toe the feet inward. We want our thighs to meet. Next breath, we'll bend both knees, hinge in hips. Ooh. What a wonderful way to care for the body. Take another full breath. On the exhale, we're going to release and fold forward to a forward fold with bending knees. From here, we're going to step the feet out, or you could even do a jumping. The choice is yours. We'll meet up in a wide-legged forward fold with our eyes open, legs straight. Next breath, we are going to walk our hands towards our left foot. Left toes will point away from the body. Let's lift up our right heel. Rotate the right foot so the right toes are pointing in the same direction as the left toes. Keep guiding the navel inward. From here, we're going to take a breath, and we are going to bend the front knee. Should be the left knee bending. We're going to connect with a nice lunge. Bring your left arm on the outside of your left leg for a nice deep lunge. Wonderful way to promote flexibility in the hips. From here, we can take a breath. Bring the left arm on the inside of the left leg. We're going to release the right heel to the mat. So the right toes are out slightly in a diagonal. And now we're preparing for triangle pose. We're going to take a breath. We're going to straighten the left leg, lift up the right arm. So we're going to guide the right fingertips to the sky. Both palms are facing away from the body. We're encouraging our shoulder posture. On the inhale, we focus the right hand on. So on your next breath, just reach up as if you're grabbing and rise up. Breathe. Lift your heart up. Lift the left arm up as well. All 10 toes face the front of the room. From here, we'll take another breath. On the exhale, right toes point away from the body. Left toes are at a slight diagonal. And then we're going to guide the right arm to release down. Go slow, go slow. Keep your weight guided in your heels. The left fingertips remain flowing up towards the sky. And you're just going to guide the right fingertips towards the mat. The right arm is in front of right leg. Our shoulders are stacking. We're breathing deep. We're noticing the fullness of the breath. What a wonderful way to care for our bodies. Now we'll focus on the left hand. We'll take a breath, and on the inhale, we're going to reach and rise up. Reach with that left hand. Lift the heart. Lift the right arm. Guide all fingertips to the sky. The breath guides all 10 toes forward. Awesome flow. Release the arms all the way down. With the arms lowered, left toes point away from the body. We'll guide the left knee to bend. Release the body forward. Extend the arms forward. Spread your fingers nice and widely. Let's lift up right heel. Rotate right toes in the same direction as left toes. You might have to guide that left foot in a little bit because we're going to step it back for a down dog. But first, we're going to spread the fingers as widely as we can. When you're ready, take your breath. Step that front leg back. The bending leg goes back. And then, as the sole of the I have to walk my hands a little inward as I want to the posture. This is the time for micro movements. Everybody's body is shaped different. Everybody has a different length of their legs, length of their arms. This is the time for you to listen to your body and notice the alignment, the unique alignment of your own body, and adjust accordingly. So you can encourage the heels to flow downward without straining, keeping the legs straight. The eyes must remain open for focus and concentration. And we're just guiding the tailbone upward, and the spine is continuously making micro movements as the heart flows closer to the thighs. Yes, breathe into it. Move slowly and don't strain. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to take a breath. We're going to bend the left knee towards the chest. The left foot rises. And we're going to step that left foot between our thumbs. Let's breathe and shift. Stepping the foot between the thumbs. And then we're going to rise up slowly. Rising up one vertebrae at a time. Releasing the back heel to the mat. Guiding the fingertips to the sky, relaxing shoulders, arms are parallel. On the inhale, we'll straighten the front leg. And the next breath allows all 10 toes to flow forward. We'll be in a wide-legged forward position, wide leg, arms overhead position. Let's allow the arms to flow closer, elbows to bend, and we're going to press our palms together. Excellent flow. So we can all meet up at heart center. Let's begin to heel toe the feet inward until the thighs meet. So we can take a deep breath, release the palms, and relax our arms at our side. Awesome flow. So we're approximately water and hydrate. Also know that grab your water. All right. So for my YouTube friends, please go ahead and type in the chat if there's any yoga posture that you'd like to work on today. Type it in the chat, and when I come back with my water, I'll make sure we get to that posture. Excellent. Oh, and for those that might have just joined a little later, my name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. So this is a 60-minute live yoga class. We are at the halfway mark, just about. I'll be right back. Okay. Have my water over here. Alrighty, that is really, really good. Really, really good. And for those of you that might have joined a little later, I explained at the start of the class. During this class, I have my Zoom students also in class. So they're on a separate device. So as they enter class, I just let them in because I do offer yoga, paid yoga classes on a Zoom platform. And we practice together 4 days a week. 4 days a week. So that is also an option. So you can drop in the comments if you'd like more information. Letting another student into class, if you'd like more information about that, or you can just simply hit the subscribe button and, enjoy all of this yoga on YouTube for free. That's another way to do it, right? Yes. All righty. So I'm just waiting for everybody to come back from their water break. Alrighty. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and make our way back to our mat. Let's see. I'm always trying to get the lighting just right, which is sometimes a challenge, but I just try my best. All right, so I'm hoping this is good because the sun is moving, but it's all good. We're just going to go with this. We're just going to go with this for right now. We're going to go with this. All right, so let's resume in our staff pose. So for staff pose, we extend the legs forward. We place our hands behind us. The fingers are pointing in the same direction as your feet. Your middle finger is about an inch away from your backside. Elbows are straightened and you lift the heart up. You're actively pressing the ball of the foot away from the body, guiding the tips of the toes towards the body. The low jaw is relaxed. The tongue is resting in the low jaw. We're just observing the fullness of our breath. We're observing the rise and fall of the chest. And this is a staff pose. And it's called staff pose because the body is shaped like a staff. Okay, so let's just breathe into this posture. Some of the benefits of staff pose is that staff pose improves the posture. The heart is lifted. And notice how long the spine is. Let me turn sideways so you can just get the side view. Look how long. Just really elongate your spine. Straighten those out with the feet flexing. We're really squeezing the kneecaps as well. So this tones up hamstrings, quadriceps, as well as calf muscles. We're strengthening the muscles in the arms each time we're squeezing those elbows to lift the heart and straighten the arms. So many benefits in the staff pose. From here, let's take a breath. And we're going to slide the palms forward. I'm going to face forward again. I just wanted you to see the alignment of my spine. So we have the arms forward. Let's go ahead and lift the arms all the way up and lift the heart up. The palms face each other. We're guiding our fingertips to the sky. Next breath, we'll guide the arms to flow closer, palms touch. See if you can bring your inner arms to either side of your head. If that's uncomfortable, just go as closely as you can. We're lifting the heart and we're also guiding the navel inward. So you want the belly flowing inward. Awesome flow. Let's take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to release forward. Keep your palms touching if you can, but if you can't, it's okay. All right, so we're just going nice and slow. We're guiding our navel inward. There'll come a point when your body says, I can't go any deeper. When that happens, just stay at that point and take a deep breath. When you release your breath, relax the body. Just imagine lying on your bed, just lying down. Let the body relax and soften. The body is soft. The feet remain flexing. And we're just allowing the breath to connect with our heart energy. Each time you exhale, let the body soften a little more. Guiding the chin towards the collarbone. Guide your forehead to flow downward. Relax your head. Guide the arms to extend outward, palms face down. Go slow, go slow. And you're going to guide your hands to flow towards the wall behind you. Don't rush. Take your time. Guide your fingertips to point to the wall behind you. Palms face each other. Guide your fingertips to touch. Clasp your hands. With hands clasping, take an inhale. Lift the hands up. Breathe. Hands are going to flow upward. Now, this is a wonderful way to increase the range of motion in the shoulders, which are a ball and socket joint. We still have the chin flowing towards the collarbone. The belly is hollow. What a wonderful way to care for the body. In this forward fold with our hands overhead. Notice your heart rhythm, and let's take a deep breath. When we release the breath, we're going to release the hands downward slowly. Controlling the flow, allowing the breath to connect with the movement. Release the fingers and guide the arms to extend outward, palms face down. The next breath guides the arms to flow forward. Feet remain actively flexing. And we're guiding the palms to face each other. We're in a forward fold. Awesome flow. This is really good for the muscles in the back. Good for the muscles covering the shoulders, the deltoid muscles, muscles in the back like the trapezoid muscles. So many muscles are engaged in this forward fold. On the inhale, we're going to rise up slowly. Let's bend the left knee as we rise up. Guide the left sole of the foot. Another breath. As we exhale, we're going to straighten the bending knee and release forward. Go slow, lead with your heart. Arms are going to lower as well. Guide your navel inward. Keep your palms facing each other and fingers straight. Allow your chin to flow towards your collarbone. Allow the forehead to flow towards your legs. Breathe so deep you can feel it behind your heart. Fill the lungs completely. On the exhale, guide the navel inward. Hollow the belly. On our next inhale, we're going to rise up slowly. Lift the body. As we're rising, bend your right knee. Fingertips flow towards the sky. Right sole of the foot connects with the mat. Lift the heart up to lengthen the spine. Arms are parallel. Fingers are straight. Allow your breath to connect with your heart rhythm. What a wonderful flow. From here, we'll take another deep breath. As we exhale, we're going to release and fold. Straightening the bending leg, folding forward. feet actively flexing. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take another breath. On the inhale, let's focus on our left foot. We're going to use the hands to either hold your left foot or touch the left toes wherever you are, okay? You could even hold the upper leg near your ankle, all right? So capture what you can, okay? Capture something on the left leg with both hands, all right? Once there, you're going to take a breath, and on the inhale, you're going to bend the left knee and lift that left foot. Bend the knee, lift the foot, and guide the knee on the outside of the left arm. Straighten the elbow, lift the heart. Left hand captures the foot near the heel. On the inhale, we're going to extend the left foot in a diagonal. Awesome flow. Very good for hip flexors, very good for hamstrings, quadriceps. Next breath, we guide the leg forward. On the inhale, guide the leg back to the diagonal. And then next breath, we guide the leg forward. From here, we'll take a breath, release where you're holding the foot or leg, release it. Guide your left hand behind you, straighten the arms and lift your heart up. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to lower that left foot all the way down with control and focus until the heel connects with the mat or floor. Be sure to lift the heart up and lengthen the spine. From here, we'll take a breath. Guide the arms to extend outward and upward. We're lifting the heart up. What a wonderful, smooth flow. Guiding the fingertips towards the sky. Palms are facing each other. Our feet are flexing. We have a nice hollow belly. From here, we'll take another breath. And as we exhale, we're going to guide the heart forward, guide the navel inward. We're going to release to a forward fold, chin flowing towards our collarbone. Allowing the body to soften and relax. Now we're going to focus on the right foot. We're going to use the hands to either capture the foot, capture the toes, or even the leg near your ankle. Capture what you can without straining. Once you're holding something with both hands, up the right leg. Guide the bending knee to float on the outside of your right arm. Place your left hand behind you, straighten the elbow, lift the heart up. Next breath, the right foot will extend out. I like to capture the foot near the heel, and the leg will be in a diagonal position. Breathe deep. Woo! You might get wiggly. It's okay. Just keep breathing. Lift your heart up. From here, we'll take a breath. We're going to guide the leg forward towards the front of the room. Next breath, we guide the leg back at the diagonal position. From here, we guide the leg forward. Next breath, fill your lungs. And on the exhale, release where you're holding your foot or leg. Place your right hand behind you. Straighten the elbows, lift the heart up. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, you're going to release the leg downward. The heel connects with the mat. Extend the arms outward and upward. Let's bend our knees. Bend both knees. Palms touch. Release the knees downward. We're in cobbler pose. From here, we'll take another breath. On the exhale, press your palms together actively. Guide the elbows to soften, flow to bending. Press to engage pectoral muscles. Lift the heart up. Guide the navel inward. The slower you go, the better. We're going to allow our thumbs to rest on our sternum as we relax our shoulders. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath. We'll extend the feet outward. And then we'll be sitting in a... Put my hands behind me. the sit bones up. So lift your glutes and sit bones up, guide the pelvis forward, and then release the sit bones onto the mat. That's a way to just go a little deeper into the posture, receive a little more openness into the hip flexors, improving range of motion in the hips. Very good for the body and hip mobility. We're actively flexing the feet. So the feet are flexing, pressing the ball of the foot away from the body, guiding the tips of the toes towards the body. The heart is lifted. Inhale, we're going to guide the arms to flow upward so the palms can face each other. Notice how your shoulders are relaxing and you're actively guiding the navel inward. Let's take a deep breath. As we exhale, rotate the body to the left and release towards the left slowly. Don't rush. You want to guide your navel inward. Now, that right sit bone is going to want to pop up. When that happens, just press downward, all right? But go slow. Be gentle with your body. You have your nose pointing in the same direction as your left knee. Palms are facing each other. Elbows are straight. And we're actively guiding the navel inward. What an awesome flow. From here, we're going to take a breath and we're going to rise up slowly. Let's lift the heart up, lift the arms up. What a nice fluid movement. Is guiding our fingertips towards the sky. Once they point in the same direction as the sky, untwist and turn yourself back to the neutral spine position, feet flexing. From here, let's take another breath, lifting the heart up. On the exhale, rotate the body towards the right, release towards the right leg, keeping your feet flexing, keeping the belly high. What an awesome way for us to care for our bodies. Toning our legs, strengthening our spines. So good for the body. Receiving so many benefits. From here, we're going to take a breath. We're going to flow upward. Let's breathe. Lift the heart, lift the arms. Go at your own pace. Don't let my cues rush you. In yoga, you let your breath be your guide. Be sure to untwist and guide yourself back to the neutral spine position. From here, we're going to take another breath. On the exhale, let's release the arms forward. As the arms lower, let's stack our hands. So the palms are facing downward. All right. From here, we're going to take another breath. On the exhale, begin to walk your hands away from the body. Nice and slowly. Take your time. You're going to fold forward as the arms flow away from the body. The hands flow away from the body. What I do is I transfer my weight to the left sit bone and to the right sit bone to guide me into the posture a little deeper. Right? Keep the feet flexing. Guide your chest towards the mat or floor. There'll come a point when your body says, I can't go any deeper. And when that happens, fill your lungs. Just breathe deep, long breath. And when you exhale, just think about maybe lying on your bed, lying down in a nice, comfortable position. Really let your body relax. Guide your forehead towards the mat or floor. Guide your chin towards the collarbone. Keep your feet flexing. And just find peace within the pose. This is a wide-legged thing, and the kneecaps squeezing. We're toning leg muscles, strengthening them. As we're releasing, we're opening the hips, increasing range of motion in the hips. Another benefit is to the spinal cord as it releases. All right, so just breathe deep into this posture. Notice how your heart is beating. Notice the flow of your breath. From here, we're going to take a breath. And if you want to go deeper, you can guide your left hand to your left foot, right hand to the left. Right hand to the right foot, left hand to the left foot, okay? So your hands can either be near your heels, or you can have your hands on top of the toes which you're flexing. The choice is yours. All right, if you have your hands near your heels and you want to go deeper, you just use your hands to just press the heels towards the wall behind you. Slowly, slowly, go slow. Sometimes what I do is I turn my head to either side so I can go deeper. I find when I have my forehead down, I can't go as deep into the posture. But if you turn your head to the side, you can really go deeper into the posture. Be sure to guide your navel inward. What an awesome flow. From here on the inhale, we're going to flow upward. Let's walk our hand center so the fingertips point to the front of the room. And then we're going to walk the hands back the same way that we started. Walking back, hands flow closer to the pelvis, lifting the heart up, relaxing shoulders. From here, guide the arms behind you, squeeze your kneecaps and lift your heels off of the mat if you can. Lift the heart up. Next breath, guide body towards. We're going to guide ourselves to the top of the mat. We are preparing to lie down. All right. From here, we're going to take a breath. We're going to use our hands to support our thighs. All right? All right? If you think you need more support, you can place your hands behind you, okay? All right, so to inhale, we're going to lift the feet up. And as I said, if you need more support, just place your hands behind you. Lift the heart up, guide your navel inward. From here, we're going to take another breath. We're going to cross our ankles. And if you're able, see if you can release the arms to a diagonal. It's okay if you have your hands behind you. That's another option. From here, let's take a breath, lift the heart up. And as we exhale, slowly, slowly, we're going to fold back one vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae lowers, lowers, lowers onto the mat until the shoulder blades touch, till the base of the skull touches. And then we uncross the ankles. Take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, bend your knees, bring your knees to either side of your chest, lower your arms, and see if you can capture your big toes with pointer, middle finger, and thumb. 3 fingers. Capture big toes. Guide your heels upward. Keep your knees bending. And this is called our happy baby position. All right, we're opening the hips. And gravity is lengthening and strengthening our spine for us. The nose is pointing up towards the front of the room so the neck can be neutral. Awesome flow. From here, we'll allow the body to rock from side to side. This way we get a massage on the lumbar region of the back. From here, we'll take another breath. Allow the body still. With the body still, we're going to release the big toes. Place the arms on the outside of the legs, elbows bending, and we're going to use the hands to guide the legs to touch. So we can release the soles of the feet all the way back down to the mat and straighten the legs. All right, so make sure your spine is long and straight. Make sure the neck is straight. And relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Let's go ahead and close the eyes. We are now prepared for our final yoga posture. This is our Shavasana. In this yoga posture, we give ourselves permission to be actively present in this precise moment in time. So all of our thoughts are with us right here on our mats. We're only thinking about how we're lying on our mats, nice and comfortable. We're thinking about the way the breath is flowing. And we're thinking about and we're noticing. We're making observations about the breath, making observations about our heart rhythm. Allowing the fullness of the breath to connect with heart energy. As we receive more breath, we receive positivity, we receive peace, we receive calm. As you release your breath, allow your body to soften and relax. Right? Connect with your own inner peace and breathe. As we hold on to this feeling of tranquility and focus, let's guide our awareness to the feet, and we're going to slowly move our feet from side to side as we're breathing. Begin to wiggle the toes. Guide the toes to bend and straighten as the feet are slowly moving from side to side, activating ankles. From here, we'll take a breath and allow the calf muscles to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release the calf muscles, and squeeze and release your kneecaps. Allow the movement to flow into the thighs as you squeeze and release your thighs. Focus on glute muscles as you squeeze and release your glutes. And we will focus on fingers. Guide the fingers to bend and straighten. Allow your hands to circle so you can engage your wrist. On the exhale, relax your hands at your side, relax the fingers. Next inhale, lift the shoulders up, breathe deep. Arms flow upward as the shoulders rise. On the exhale, let the arms relax and shoulder blades flow back to the mat. Focusing on facial muscles, we're going to take a yawn breath. So make a big O with your mouth. Let your chin float to the collarbone. And then, as you exhale, move the low jaw from left to right. Move your lips from left to right. Wiggle your nose. And we're going to blink our eyes open. Take another breath and guide the corners of the mouth up for a gentle smile. And then we take a deep breath. As we exhale, guide the knees to flow to the left. Turn your body to the left. Left elbow bends. We're going to float to a fetal position on our left side. From here, the breath allows us to place our palms in front of the chest. Slowly, slowly, we're going to take a breath and press the body upright. We're going to flow to a seated, upright position. Sit any way that's comfortable for your body. Just be mindful to keep the heart lifted. You really want to lengthen your spine. Relax the arms. Let's gaze downward. As we're gazing downward, we're just reflecting on how we're feeling right now. On the inhale, let's blink the eyes open a little wider and guide the arms to flow upward. Fingertips flow to the sky. We'll rotate the arms in, guide them closer, palms touch. On the exhale, we release the elbows to bend. Lift the heart up. Thumbs are going to rest in front of heart center, and we're going to take a deep breath. As we exhale, that's when we release and fold forward. Let's remember the importance of enjoying the beauty there is in life. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. All right. So my Zoom students, stay with me. I'm going to come off with the YouTubers first. All right. So thank you for tuning in. If you joined later, my name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll be going live soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye.